everyone, and welcome back. Today I sort of have a triple for you. I have a remodel of the 2-bedroom unfurnished home, which I have not done yet without changing the walls, and also a double subscriber request. Valerie asked me to do a grandparents home, and IMMH asked me to do a grandparents home with 3 toddlers and 1 teen. So that's what I've done here, but we're taking a look at the before, and as you can see, it's unfurnished. They have put the bathroom and the kitchen in, but it's sort of like if you walked into a house that was up for sale. Of course, they would have the kitchen in it and the bathroom's already finished. But what I wanted to do with it was I wanted to take it and not change the walls at all, just like I do in my other remodels, but to make it into a home that would fit all of these people. I knew that would be a challenge because some of the rooms are small, but we're taking a look at it emptied out here, and I was thinking about where I would put the teenager and where I would put the toddlers, and I came up with the idea of putting the toddlers all together. So let's take a look at it finished. It definitely looks like a different home. It was kind of bare on the outside, so I added some beautiful landscaping, not too much. I wanted a garden for the grandmother there, and I added a barbecue out back there with one of those nice benches from the spa lot, which I've been using a lot of lately, but I just wanted to make it plain and simple but very pretty, and I used the black roof with the black windows. So coming in here, the entrance looks a lot different. So it's not too traditional of a home. It's not really modern either. It's sort of like a combination. But as you can see here in the foyer here, I've used some of the new items, just like I explained on my last video that I purchased in the store. I wanted to try to use those in my next few builds so that you could get a feel for how they look actually in a home before you buy them. These new couches here are in the living room, and I've used the teal wallpaper with some black, and I put the black piano in there. So it's an area where they can play the piano, they can watch TV, and just hang out as a family, and I put the windows there that look through to the kitchen. So the doorway on the right here is now the full downstairs bath. The shower is one of the new showers, and the rug is a new gray rug there. And I thought that went so well with that silver and white bathtub there and that white villa sink. I love this bathroom. I think it looks so classy, and I put the new light fixture up there as well. Coming straight back through the entryway, this was the kitchen and dining area, but I sort of flipped it. So on this side we have the dining area that fits all of the occupants in the home, and of course it looks through there to the living room. And then on the other side I have placed the kitchen here, and I've completely swapped it out from the old stuff. Now this is not a new kitchen that we have. This is the homestead kitchen in black and white, but I thought it looked very pretty in there. And then coming through this doorway here, we have a more traditional living room. It's more like a hearth room. There's no TV in here because there's one up front, but this is more of a sitting area and an area to read and just sort of sit by the fire here. So you'll notice I've used that farmhouse fireplace and those wine bars on either side and some books, and I really like how this room turned out. I think it looks very cozy. So I believe that takes care of the first floor here. It definitely looks like a different house. So when you come up the stairs here, you'll see just that long hallway that was already here, but I've decorated it with one of the new black tables, some plants, and one of those older black and gold lamps. And in the front, I've just put a nice little new nightstand that we got in that package with a plant. So over here we have that huge room that was up there on the left if you're facing the front of the home. So I have ended up putting the 3 toddlers together. I've made them toddler girls, and I've given them a lot of toys, 3 of the beautiful little purple beds, and I love those daycare items there as well, and just a nice rug to play on in the middle of the room. And then coming down the hallway here at the end, this was that extra room that was over top of the bottom there where I put the hearth room. I've made this the master bedroom for the grandparents, and I've used one of the newer pink beds that I also purchased from that package. And we have the perfumes there on the dresser, and I love how that wall color blends with the bedspread. And then over beside that, this used to be the hall bath. I've switched the door and turned it into the master bath and used the new gold vanity that we got just a while back. along with one of the new rugs from the package. Now coming over here on this side of the house, here's where I've placed the teenager. He has his whole suite to himself here. This area here, remember we had those tiny rooms upstairs, I've just made into his bedroom area. The middle section, which used to be a bathroom, I've made into his entertainment room, and then down from that I've changed that into his own bathroom as well. So the house sort of has two master suites on the top, plus the large bedroom for the toddlers. So that's what I decided to do with the floor plan. We don't need to go over the grid because it is a remodel and I don't change the walls, but I wanted to show you what I did with the rooms as far as repurposing them and where the furniture went. And guys, I'm really loving these new packages that are coming out. I feel bad that they want real money for them, but I wanted to get them and place them in the homes again so you can see if it's worth you actually spending the money. In my opinion, for these 3 new packages in particular with the furniture items, if you can do it, it's definitely worth it. Now you could wait and see if the items pop up in Architect Homes, but it's looking like lately, especially if you saw my last review, that they are not including these items anymore. I think they caught on to the fact that we are kind of digging for gold in the Architect Homes, and they're not wanting to put those items in those homes anymore, so that you would have to go into the home store and purchase them, which is kind of unfair. So that's why I wanted to display them for you. I'll probably have another couple of builds coming up where you'll see these items, and after that I'll just sort of be staggering them into my regular decor. So that is the remodel of the 2-bedroom unfurnished. It's also the grandparents' home that Valerie and I Am MH requested. So thank you both for your requests, and thank you everyone else for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like. Love you guys, and I'll see you on my next video.